You said you like UFC kind of. You said you like PFL. You know Dana White, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So if Dana White were to see like a video of you, right, doing this interview, and he's like, do you want to be like a fighter or something like that? Like, you want to come fight for us? Like, how would you sell yourself to Dana White? Like, to be an exciting fighter for him. You know what I mean?
Yes. But I will say yes, of course. Like every fighter will say yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Here's my question, right? Because you see a lot of fighters. What makes you different? Because I think you're different, and I'll tell you maybe what makes you different. But you tell me why you think you're different than most, why you're a better fighter than most, kind of.
mm, I don't know if you know Rodtang. He's
I heard of him, yeah. I'm not super familiar, but I've seen some of his fights. Very
yes.
technical.
Yeah, he's a Muay Thai fighter, and when he get punched, he he don't move. He doesn't move, and he want more. So I think I can be like this, and I I have a lot of techniques that I think this is my difference, and I think I'm good in striking and wrestling and GGB too, but I I don't know if I had a really large difference, but
From
I
other
think
people, you think?
yes.
Yeah. I think you do. You know why? Because the street fighting.
Of course, yes.
That's very scary to do. And if you
Yeah,
go into like a place like the UFC where there's gloves and there's a referee and there's rules,
yes.
it's less intimidating.
Yes,
So I
yes.
think if it's less intimidating, it might be easier to perform well in the
Yeah,
future. So the experience
yes.
you have, it's very good to have this experience.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And I did it for experience and because I like it too.
Hmm. For sure.
And
All right,
yeah,
bro.
that's it.
Well, I'll be looking out. I know you're not going to be doing any more of those street fights for about a year,
Yeah,
but my only advice to you would be to keep training, keep fighting, and I think you have a very bright future. I think there's not a lot of guys like you. A lot of people start MMA or have their first fight when they're like
yeah.
18, and you've had
Yes.
all this experience, and you're only 16, about to turn
Yes.
17. So you're way ahead. Just take it from me, right? You're way
Yes.
ahead of everybody. So stay
And
ahead, keep staying ahead of the people because if you don't fight for 2 years or something, there's somebody who's going to catch up to you.
of course.
Right.
And this is my goal is in MMA is to be like a professional fighter in when I have 18 years old. Like I want to be the youngest one in like UFC or PFL or something like that, you know.
Yeah. Basically do all your amateur fights in France and then go pro. Is that what you're thinking? Like when
Mm,
you're 18, just do a bunch of amateur fights and then turn pro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yes.
Like go on Dana White Contender Series. Do you know what that is or no?
Yes, yes.
You know.
I heard about this, but I didn't watch.
It's a
Uh,
place where you fight for a UFC contract.
yes. Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And if you are popular, they hear about you. So I'm telling you, just keep training, bro. I'm very excited for your future, for sure.
Thank you.
And
Yes, of course.
I think after this, when this interview goes out, I think you might get some UFC fighters or just some pro fighters that might want to start following you.
That's it's crazy if there is professional fighter follow me. That's really really crazy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, right?
Yes.
When I post the interview though, I'm gonna post that fight that you did.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a lot of fans pretty soon. We'll see.
That's cool.
All right, bro. Wait, take care, man. I'm gonna look out for everything. So maybe we can talk again. You know what I would like to
Yes,
do
of
though
course.
is like, especially if you go fight over there again, the street fighting, I could maybe come out to France and film it. You know what I mean? We could meet in
Yeah.
person. That'd be very cool for me.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Yeah. And I'm the only guy who really follows this stuff. So
Thank
it'd be
you,
a big
bro.
video if we did that.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Thanks again and take care, man.
Take care too.